Welcome to Not Drinking While Drinking Wine and reading from the Havamal. So today's stanzas, it's not just going to be one. I believe it's 42 through 46. Some of the stanzas are standalone, some are in sequence. So this one is in sequence. It's about friendship. It says, be a friend to your friend and repay each gift with a gift. Repay laughter with laughter and repay treachery with treachery. We'll cover them all when we get to the end. 43. Be a friend to your friend and also to his friend, but never a friend to the enemy of your friend. 44. If you have a good friend and really trust him, wow, and want good to come from your friendship, you should speak your mind with him, exchange gifts, visit often. 45. But if you have another friend and you mistrust him, but want to benefit from him, nonetheless, you should speak to him kindly, flatter him, and repay his treachery with your own. 46. This same friend, if you mistrust him and suspect him to false in his words, to be false in his words, I got this one. You should talk with him, laugh with him, but repay what he gives you, which again would be treachery, right? So it starts off with just saying, like, you got a good friend, repay laughter with laughter, just good friendship. But, don't buy into it too much. If you're starting to smell something a little fishy, you're not besties, right? And as it goes to 43, you're talking about the importance of an actual true friendship. Like, you want to be friends with your friends and friends with your friends, that's fine. But you're a horrible friend if you start to befriend your buddy's enemy. Like, if your best buddy you're going to war with, or whatever you are, just good friends, and you start making acquaintances with the people that have done him wrong in the past, you don't really have any values. You don't value honor, because that's just not right. And then as we go to 44, if you really trust him but want good to come to your friendship, you should speak your mind with him. And that's the other thing too. You should be able to speak your mind 100% with your friend. And it's not just talking about beliefs and stuff like that. It's talking about when your friend's effing up. The ability to speak your mind to your friend of, hey man, I love you, bud, but what you're doing is not okay. And vice versa. If you're crossing lines, you're stepping over boundaries, your friend needs to know that they can come to you and sit down and be like, look, Brian, I got to talk to you, man, because this isn't you, or you're crossing lines, or this just isn't okay. And you got to receive that because you know it's coming from a place of love and trust. Then 45 and 46 are very similar. So it's talking about, like, once a friendship's been burned, or it's you realize that someone is making a friendship with you out of falseness and false pretenses, and they just were using you, then don't feel guilty about using them in return. And that's one of the things that I really appreciate about our belief system. It's not so black and white with, good and bad. It's okay to be a little malicious here and there, because you get what you give. And that's a huge takeaway in this. You've established this friendship, but once somebody does something to burn you, it's okay to do it in return. It's not gonna, send you to the fiery brimstone of hell because you sinned by being rude or mean or sinning or whatever. It's like, no, man, you treat people how you're treated. And if they shit on you, well, you get what you get, right? And so I think those passages are very important, especially in today's age, because we don't really value friendships because everything's at such a far distance. Everyone's friends online, established relationships that you've never had a personal conversation with somebody, never had a sit down, never helped them change a tire or had a beer together. So we take things for granted that we actually have tangible relationships in our lives, that we look over them because we have, all these other people somewhere else that we don't really have, close connection to. So those close connections that we have, and somebody pointed this out earlier in one of the other Havamal comments that we had, is visiting your friends frequently. It's very important. And if you can't do that physically, then you need to reach out in any other way, shape, or form to maintain those friendships, because those are the things that are everlasting. So that's what I got for you guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And this time, the wine's not that bad. More or less.